質問に答えるかこのまま消滅するか選べ。
消滅するのはお前だ愚か者め。我の実力は進化の家ではナンバー3。その程度では今も来ているナンバー2の獣王には勝てぬ。破壊されるがいい。
それこいつじゃね？
だそうだ。
すいません、全部話しますんで勘弁してください。
なんだお前、さっきまで片言だったじゃねえか。
すいません、雰囲気出してカッコつけてました。
Hey everybody, welcome to another lesson of learning Japanese. Today we have another anime line of the day. We're going to be doing another line from the show One Punch Man from the same episode that we covered previously. That episode was chock full of some lines, so we got another dialogue going on here. Look at these darn lines. How many lines we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Wow, that's a lot. And to be honest, I kind of just chose this because it was funny. I'm not really sure which one of these lines we should focus on for this lesson. I think we'll go with the last one because it's the clincher and it actually is probably the most applicable line to real life conversation that you'll want to say or you might be able to use in some conversation you're having. So without further ado, let's jump into this, right? Alright, so just to explain the context of here, we got this armored gorilla who came to attack our two main characters, Saitama and Genos. He lost pitifully, and now he's about to be questioned by Genos. And Genos says, Shitsumon ni kotaeru ka kono mama shoumetsu suru ka erabe. And this is going to translate to answer my questions or be eliminated, your choice.
質問に答えるかこのまま消滅するか選べ。
So let's break down this real quick. First up, we have vocabulary word Shitsumon. This is going to mean question. We have the particle ni here, marking the Shitsumon as the thing that is going to basically receive the action of the verb, but it's not quite the direct object marker. And we'll see that the verb that we're using here is kotaeru, and this is going to translate to answer, usually used with the word question because you answer questions. And then right after that, we simply have the question marker ka. So shitsumon ni kotaeru ka is going to translate to, are you going to answer the question, basically? The you is the implied subject of that. Next up, we have this phrasing kono mama. Mama is kind of a grammar pattern in of itself. It kind of translates to rate. So with the word kono, which is the demonstrative adjective that means this, it translates to basically this rate. So it'll usually be some kind of sentence that's like, at this rate, something is going to happen. Or if we don't do something about it, something is going to happen. And so the something that's going to happen at this rate in this sentence is shoumetsu suru, which is going to translate to basically to go extinct or to be annihilated is what we'll choose, or be eliminated. It's a verbal noun. You can see that with the suru. Then we again have the question marker ka because he's giving him two choices. Answer the question or be annihilated basically at this rate. That's the end of the sentence. We got the question marker there. We don't really need it. It's English, but we have it. And then we simply have the one word follow-up sentence erabe, which is the word erabu, which means to choose. And it's basically command form. So choose, you choose, do it. So that whole sentence, shitsumon ni kotaeru ka kono mama shoumetsu suru ka erabe. Answer my question or be destroyed. Choose.
質問に答えるかこのまま消滅するか選べ。
Now he's going to answer with this long sentence, the longest sentence of this conversation we have here. 消滅するのはお前だ愚か者め。我の実力は進化の家ではナンバー3。その程度では今も来ているナンバー2の獣王に勝てぬ。破壊されるがいい。
消滅するのはお前だ愚か者め。我の実力は進化の家ではナンバー3。その程度では今も来ているナンバー2の獣王には勝てぬ。破壊されるがいい。
Okay, so this is the longest line. It's actually probably the most cartoonish, and it's actually going to honestly be the least useful. It's using language that is the most non-applicable to real life here. Oh, we'll cover it because I love you and I want you to know things, but we'll try to breeze through it. So first up, we have this verbal noun, again, shoumetsu suru, which means to be annihilated basically. We have the no here, nominalizing it, so as opposed to go extinct, it's becoming extinct basically. We have the particle wa to mark that as topic, so basically that's like becoming extinct is, and then we see the word omaeda, and that's you, so is you, and more naturally that'll become the one who will be destroyed is you. The da is the copula. To end that, there should probably be like a sentence, a period here or something, because the copula da there. After that, we have this insult, oroka monome. This is the word oroka, which means basically foolish. We have the mono, which is the word that basically means person, so foolish person. And then this me here is basically a suffix that turns the noun that you're using into like a kind of insulting derogatory. So monome is like you human loser or something.
消滅するのはお前だ愚か者め
That's the end of the sentence. He's got a lot of them here though, so let's move on to the next one. Ware is the word for I. It's very fancy. Don't use that in real life. We have the no here, instigating a noun of a noun modification with ware as the first one and jitsuryoku as the second. So that's going to mean basically true strength, real ability, actual ability. Ware no jitsuryoku is going to be my true strength. Mark that as topic wa, so basically is. Shinka no ie, this is a noun of a noun modification, as you can see with the no again. Shinka means evolution. Ie, of course, means house, so this will translate to house of evolution. It's a proper noun. It's something the series is establishing as a proper noun place here. We have the da to mark it as location with conjunction of the particle wa, so like among the house of evolution basically. And then number 3, and that's going to mean I am number 3, or my strength, my true strength is number 3 among the house of evolution basically.
我の実力は進化の家ではナンバー3
Let's move on. Sono, demonstrative adjective that means that. Teido, it means basically degree. In this context, it's obviously referring to Genos' strength, his powers. Again, the dewa, this time it's not really marking as location, but kind of like an instrument marker. So even with that strength, basically. Ima mo kiteru, this is going to translate to now, already, have come. So the dude who's already here, basically, he has come. Number 2 means the number 2 guy. No, the noun of a noun modification right here. So number 2 is the first noun. The second noun is jewel, which is going to translate to basically beast king. This isn't technically a real word. It's kind of like a fantasy term or a comic term where you just combine a word to make a cool title. So beast king. Ni is the particle that we're going to be using because it's the particle we use with the verb that we're about to use, which is the verb katsu, which means to win. The wa here is going to emphasize the negation. And then katsu is actually going to be conjugating to its potential form. So kateru means basically to be able to win. And then it's going to be conjugated and turned into negative with the nu here. Don't use this in real life either. This is basically an archaic form of the negative form that you won't really see in real life. Modern day Japanese, other than in like idioms that are based on past sayings.
その程度では今も来ているナンバー2の獣王には勝てぬ破壊されるがいい
As you can probably tell by now, this gorilla dude's talking like some really weird character, like some old warrior or something. We're gonna see that again with this right here. Hakai, which is going to mean destruction. It can be used as a verbal noun, so suru right after it, but suru is conjugated into sareru, which is the passive form, so basically to be destroyed as opposed to destroy. Other than this phrasing of gai, this is kind of a grammar pattern in and of itself, but it's being used in, again, an archaic way here. Usually it's used with basically like the ta form or with a noun like ho gai, it's best, this is better. But here it's being used with the dictionary form of a verb, which is not really in tune with modern Japanese. This is like an old archaic way of doing it.
消滅するのはお前だ愚か者め我の実力は進化の家ではナンバー3その程度では今も来ているナンバー2の獣王には勝てぬ
So basically the moral of this line right here is that this gorilla dude is not meant for modern society, even though he's mechanical. He's way out of date. Alright, moving on. We got Saitama's line now. In case you didn't know, these letters right here represent who's talking. G for Genos, A for Armored Gorilla, S for Saitama. Saitama is a dude who usually just has short lines. He says, それこいつじゃない? Oh, not じゃないじゃね?
それこいつじゃね?
Sore is going to mean that. It's a noun. Koitsu is just going to mean basically, it's using the ko, that means this. But it's used with, when it's used as this, it's basically this person, this guy. And jane is the negative, but it's kind of like asking a rhetorical question. It's this guy, isn't it? And of course the ne there is a colloquial version of nai. Genos replies, or he doesn't really reply, he adds on by saying daそうだ. And the soul is a grammar pattern in and of itself, worthy of its own lesson. It means basically it seems like. We have the da there because we use that when we're saying it with, we're using the grammar pattern with like nouns instead of verbs. And then the da, the second da ends the sentence. So daそうだis just gonna basically, it seems like that, and that is going to be referring to what Saitama just said. So it seems like what you just said is true, basically. That sounds pretty awkward, so in our natural translation right here, we say, so it seems.
だそうだ
And now we're getting into the humor of this dialogue. Armored Gorilla replies now, ano. This just means basically like, well, it's kind of just a stutter. Suimasen means, of course, excuse me, my apologies, I'm sorry. Zenbu means everything. It's a pretty damn common word. Hanashimasu de. This is the verb hanasu, of course, which is also very common. It means to speak, to talk. It's in its polite form plus the n there to add explanatory nuance, and the de here is using it to continue the sentence on. Then we have the verbal noun kanben suru, which means basically to forgive, to pardon. More casually, it's like to give a break, like give me a break. We use the shite and then kudasai as in like do the forgiveness to me, please. So give me a break. Or in this context, because we're talking about this armored gorilla guy who's about to die or something, he says, please let me go. Please don't kill me.
すいません。全部話しますんで勘弁してください。
Second last, Saitama, nanda. Of course, that just means what? Omae, you, saki, which is the adverb that means basically before or just a while ago. A little earlier. Made means until, so until just now, basically, just until whatever. Katakoto is a word that means like broken language, and that's referring to the way he's talking like a robot. Datta is being used with katakoto because it's a noun, so it's saying da, the copula, but in its past form, so datta. So it was broken language until just now. Jane again as like a rhetorical question, not really rhetorical, but just like, wasn't it? Weren't you just doing that? And then the ka to make it more of a, to actually make it a question right there. So, なんだお前さっきまで片言だったじゃねえか。
なんだお前、さっきまで片言だったじゃねえか。
What? Or in our translation we'll go with, hey, what happened to that robot voice you were doing until now? And finally he says, the most relatable line that we can use here. Suimasen again, sorry, my apologies. Funiki dashite, this is gonna translate to atmosphere. Dashite means basically to come out, but it's more like, you know, the atmosphere appeared or it developed, so yeah. And now he says this phrasing, kakkotsukeru, but it's kakkotsukete mashita. Kakkotsukeru means basically to show off, to try to look cool. So yeah, and then he does the temashita because he's starting to talk polite now because he's in trouble. That of course is just the te form plus the past. So I was showing off, not anymore.
すいません。雰囲気出してカッコつけてました。
Alright, so there you go. That last line right there is really short and simple, but that's probably the thing that we'll take away in terms of if we want to use any of this in a conversation. My bad, I was just trying to act cool. So now from the start, let's replay the clip to hear it one more time. Alrighty, 質問に答えるかこのまま消滅するか選べ. Answer my question or be eliminated, your choice.
消滅するのはお前だ愚か者め。我の実力は進化の家ではナンバー3。その程度では今も来てるナンバー2のジュオには勝てぬ。破壊されるがいい。
And that's gonna translate to the one who will be eliminated is you, or you guys, you foolish human. Among those of the House of Evolution, I am only the third strongest. At your level, you'll never stand a chance against the second strongest, the Beast King, with like who is already here or who's arrived already. You're better off being destroyed or something. それこいつじゃね. That's this guy, isn't it? Or is this who you're talking? Or is this what you mean? Or this guy, whatever. Genos, daそうだ. So it seems. And then Gorilla Guy, realizing that he effed up, shooting his pants right now. すいません、全部話しますんで、勘弁してください. Look, I'm really sorry about all that. I'll tell you everything, so please let me go. Then Saitama, なんだ、お前さっきまで片言だったじゃねえか? Hey, what happened to that robot voice you were just doing until now? すいません、funiki 出してkakkotsukeru mashita. That's gonna be, sorry, I got caught up in the moment, or got caught up in the moment and was just trying to show off or try to act cool, sound cool.
質問に答えるか、このまま消滅するか選べ。
消滅するのはお前だ愚か者め。我の実力は進化の家ではナンバー3。その程度では今も来ているナンバー2の獣王には勝てぬ。破壊されるがいい。
それこいつじゃね？
だそうだ。
すいません、全部話しますんで勘弁してください。
なんだお前、さっきまで片言だったじゃねえか。
すいません、雰囲気出してカッコつけてました。
And bada bing, bada boom. That's the whole conversation there. We did it. Now we need to review the grammar patterns that we came across. So we actually learn a decent amount from all that work we just did, right? So let's see. Question marker, not that big a deal. Kono mama. Mama is a grammar pattern in and of itself, basically. Means like at this rate or at that rate, something's gonna happen. Erabe, this is the command form of a verb, so basically telling someone to do it. We had the nominalizing of a verb with the no there, so it turns into a noun. Bunch of noun with noun modifications going on right here. Combined usage of particles dewa. Te form plus iru to mean a resultant state of an action, basically. Kotaeru is one of those irregular verbs that use it with teido. It means has come as opposed to is coming, so it means like basically has already arrived, is here now. Another conjunctive usage of particles with the niwa. We have the potential verb. What the heck is a verb? Potential form of katsu here with kateru, which means to be able to win, and then it's turned into the negative with the new here, but the new is this archaic thing, so don't use that. It's basically the archaic form of nai. Then we have the passive form of suru here with the verbal noun hakai suru, sareru, passive form, so to be destroyed as opposed to destroy. The ga-i grammar pattern basically used commonly with the noun whole, which is used to like nominalize verbs, so ta form plus whole ga-i is basically best to do that verb, or you can use it with the tada form, conditional, to mean it would be good if you did it that way. So yeah, that's a separate grammar pattern in and of itself. Negative form with jane here. Soda is a grammar pattern that means seems, basically, definitely important. Shite kudasai, te form of a verb plus kudasai to mean basically please do that verb. So please let me go. Kanben shite kudasai, please forgive me. More negative, more question marker. Te form to connect sentences right here. Te form plus imas to mean is doing, but it's in the past form here in turn with the ta form. So it is was doing that verb, so was showing off, was acting cool. And there you go, last one right there. How many was that? That's like, whoa, I'm just scribbling, but it was more than 10, I bet. So now we know what the grammar patterns, we know the vocab probably. Let's replay the clip one final time and follow along, because we definitely are capable of doing so now.
質問に答えるか、このまま消滅するか選べ。
消滅するのはお前だ愚か者め。我の実力は進化の家ではナンバー3。その程度では今も来ているナンバー2の獣王には勝てぬ。破壊されるがいい。
それこいつじゃね？
だそうだ。
すいません、全部話しますんで勘弁してください。
なんだお前、さっきまで片言だったじゃねえか。
すいません、雰囲気出してカッコつけてました。
Alright, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Anime Line of the Day. Remember, if there were grammar patterns mentioned for this line, they'll be mentioned in the description or the pinned comment below with links to the individual lessons on them. You can also probably find them in the playlist of our complete grammar video series shown on the screen right here alongside our anime playlist. And last but not least, don't forget to try to translate the bonus line we provided. Leave your translation in a comment below. Check out our Patreon, like the video, and subscribe. With all that said and done, see you next time.